What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Sunday night's transfer news roundup. Now, look, you're going to have to bear with me. I'm feeling a little bit smug at the minute. United getting beaten by Spurs. Caicedo having an absolute nightmare of a debut for Chelsea and giving away the penalty which seen them lose the game. And Everton getting a whooping. It's been a pretty good day. So if you can manage to push aside my smugness for the next 8 minutes or so, I'm going to try and fill you guys in on where we're at with Liverpool's search for another midfielder and a centre-back. There has been some news tonight in the media, so I'm going to take you through it over the next 8 to 10 minutes. I want you guys, as always, to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do drop a like on the video. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, my friends, please do. We're closing in on the next 1,000 and every single one of you makes the world of a difference. So look, let's start off with some late breaking news tonight. Liverpool have held conversations with both Bayern Munich for Ryan Gravenberch and Crystal Palace for Craig Doucoure, and that comes from Simon Jones of the Mail. There have been other reports tonight from the likes of Fabrizio Romano and others that have said Liverpool have asked for the conditions for the Ryan Gravenberch sale, i.e. how much he would cost and maybe what the players' thoughts are. So right now, it seems like Liverpool are weighing up their options of who to make the play for. Is it that we're going to bring in both of them? Because the wording of this was Liverpool have held talks with Bayern Munich for Ryan Gravenberch and Crystal Palace for Craig Doucoure. Surely it couldn't be both. Even I, in my most optimistic moment, doesn't believe it could be both. So if it is one, I think it might give us an indication of what the future could hold. What I mean by that is, if we brought in, let's say, Ryan Gravenberch, and we've already brought in Endo as a defensive midfielder, and Gravenberch, a bit more versatile, wouldn't really think of him as an out-and-out six, but we have Bajcetic, and if the plan was to go for Andre in January, then maybe Liverpool have a plan. Or do Liverpool want to go for Doucoure in this market? I'm very excited to figure it out, but I'm also very relieved that we're seeing Liverpool finally start to make these moves. Now, my own preference has always been that I'm not sold on Ryan Gravenberch, but if Jurgen Klopp believes truly that he can turn Gravenberch into the player that we all know he could be, then who am I to argue against it? And if he comes in, I will get right behind him like every other Liverpool player. Now to move on to centre-back for a moment, because I want to tie this all together. 3 names are the ones that I've seen linked, and the first one, to continue on with the Dutch theme, hence the double Dutch thumbnail, is Per Schuurs. Now, we've known we've been linked to Per Schuurs from Torino for quite a while. Virgil van Dijk is apparently a fan of his and has spoken about his admiration for the player, one who of course he knows about. Now, I don't know if Virg is saying this like he said it when we signed Cody Gakpo because he knows something, or if he's just being kind to a fellow Dutch footballer. I really don't know. The other names are Thiete from Ron, and of course Hincapie from Bayer Leverkusen. And I'm going to be entirely honest with you, I have no idea which one Liverpool are going to look at. My own preference, Hincapie for me, based on what I've seen, based on people I've spoken to who know a lot about Hincapie. I've spoken to a couple of Ecuadorian football fans who tell me that himself was a Estupinan and Caicedo, I think it was Estupinan, are some of the reason why they have done so well in recent years in international football, and that's great. Now, he is at the higher end of the price point for these centre-backs. Hincapie is believed to be about €45 million that Leverkusen will be looking. Liverpool, West Ham and RB Leipzig, if I'm not mistaken, 3 clubs most strongly linked. With regards to Per Schuurs, nobody else really in the mix. He was being spoken about as a potential replacement for Kim at Napoli when he went to Bayern Munich, but not sure again if their interest has waned or if they've moved on elsewhere. I haven't really paid attention to Napoli's business. But Per Schuurs is somebody who we have been linked with for quite a while. But both of these guys, and I'm not really sure on Tiete's age off the top of my head, but Per Schuurs and Hincapie are both 21, I believe, meaning that they can both come in and not have to take up a non-homegrown spot. And if you bring in, let's say, Ryan Gravenberch on top of that, or a Craig Doucoure, then you have, well, Doucoure's different because he would take up a non-homegrown spot. But if you brought in Gravenberch and let's say you brought in Per Schuurs or Hincapie, what that means is at the end of this season, when Joe Matip and Thiago Alcantara move on, then those two gentlemen, once they go past the age of 21, will require a non-homegrown spot, but we will have 2 available. Right now, we have 1 before we make the next signing. So Whether that will play a big role in Jurgen Klopp's thinking or not, I don't know. Now, we did a poll tonight about Ryan Gravenberch, and we asked, would you be happy if Liverpool signed him? It was fairly split, a little bit in favour of yes. I think it was like 53% to 47%, but it was fairly split on whether we think he's the right signing or not. I'd prefer Doucoure, but as I said, I'm absolutely willing to give Jurgen Klopp the benefit of the doubt, because we know that we've sent over Fallows and Hunter to Bayern to have a little conversation about the availability. Now, here's what I don't believe, right? I don't believe for 1 second this line that comes out and has been trotted out by many journalists who I'm sure are hearing this from Bayern. But I don't believe that Gravenberch isn't for sale. Nobody believes it. He's been spoken about as being for sale, even though Bayern have apparently said he isn't, for the whole summer. Not only that, we know damn well that Bayern Munich are looking at a replacement themselves. They're looking to bring in Ibrahim Sangar to play alongside Kimmich and Lamer in the centre of that midfield. So, something doesn't add up. And it's not like we're talking about a player here who would be Thomas Tuchel's favourite. He didn't even get a run out in the last game, and he didn't get a run out really too much with the manager before him either. So, for whatever reason, it isn't working out for the kid at Bayern. That's okay. Sometimes football gives us these stories. Maybe it's just the wrong time, wrong move, wrong environment. I don't know. But Jurgen Klopp clearly sees something in him, because we've been looking at Gravenberch for quite a while. So if we bring him in and we bring Hincapie in, I'd be very happy with the window as a whole. Bringing in Endo on top of that. And by the way, did you see some of the positive feedback that Endo has gotten in the media? Hone Hargreaves, obviously former Bundesliga player, former Manchester United player, has said that Liverpool have got a very, very good player, and he was very impressed with his little debut. So was I. But that doesn't stop some other people from trying to say that he's ghosted past, they're terrible. They have an agenda. They don't even give the lad a chance before they form their opinions. So I'd be happy with that window if it was McAllister, Szoboszlai, Endo, Gravenberch, and let's say Hincapie. We've ticked all the boxes. Yes, people still want a right back. I think Bradley, when he comes back, will be that bit of competition for Trent. But I'm happy with that window. 5 signings in, 8 gone out. Some of those 8 that have gone out, we didn't really miss out on much. So look, I would be more than happy with Liverpool to end the window with McAllister, Szoboszlai, Endo, Hincapie and Gravenberch. Pretty good window. Expenditure-wise, that would be about a net spend of roughly 150 million, which is fair. That seems like a fair rebuild to me. Because I know people think I just love ranting about FSG, and I don't trust them, but I will give credit where it's due. And 150 million net spend in a window, that's good enough for a bit of a rebuild for me. So, I've had my say. It's over to you now. Let me know what you guys think. Gravenberch appeal to you? Would you prefer Doucoure? And what centre-back option would you like? We've got 11 or 12 days left in this window, so we will find out the answer soon enough. Until then, thank you as always for your time. Looking forward to seeing your comments, and I will catch up with you on Tuesday. Not going to live stream tomorrow on Monday, but we will put out a video. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.